Well, the seventh Doctor, of course, continued on with a second adventure, and right off the bat, I can at least say that it's better than Time in the Ronnie, except it doesn't have the cool booby trap bubble that explodes, except when Mel's in it. So Mel wanted to go swimming in a swimming pool, so the Doctor looks up Paradise Towers, a luxury resort hotel or something, and they even saw the advertisement for the swimming pool. And boy, I tell you, that pool sure does look familiar. I mean, she wanted to go swimming in the pool. Why not just swim in the one in the head in the TARDIS? Because it looks exactly like that one. Well, maybe not anymore. Maybe the TARDIS renovated itself. But there's still a pool in it, I know, because, they mentioned it in the Matt Smith era. Anyway. So they get there, and well, they picked the wrong point in time to go, I suppose, because apparently they had a war, and all the men were drafted to go fight it, and the women and children were kept in this, the Paradise Towers for their safekeeping and whatnot. Well, that was a long time ago, so now the women are really old and insane, and the girls that were left behind are now in these blue and red gangs and have gone full Lord of the Flies, basically. And the police are idiots, and there's killer robots roaming around. So there you go. So the Doctor and Mel arrive. They get split up, of course. The girl gangs are called Kangs, but they're split up between the colors. Yeah, colors. And there's blue and red. How about that? It's that simple. So, but the red ones catch the Doctor and Mel first, and boy, they're really taken with the Doctor. They're gonna drag him off and have their way with him. Mel, they don't care for, but she gets captured by a couple of old lesbians who, okay, maybe not. Turns out they're cannibals. Yeah, so they were gonna eat her. So, and then she runs into this idiot guy who apparently was a draft dodger. So he was quite the coward, but he boasts like he's a real heroic guy, and he's going to protect her and all this stuff, and guide her around Paradise Towers, even though he doesn't really know anything, in her search for the Doctor. But the Doctor encounters the killer robots. Now, the killer robots, it's kind of a funny thing because it has like a trash can in the back of it when it kills somebody, and you see their feet hanging out. If you get killed by one of these, you're an idiot. In fact, eventually when they take them down, it's very simple. Some of the old ladies take one down, So it's like, man, why were we scared of these things all these years? Because they're nothing. They're stupid. So anyway, nobody really knows what's going on. The main chief of the police, the chief caretaker, even he really doesn't. He's responding to what appears to be an AI entity that's in charge. They keep going on about the great architect who built the place and all this stuff. Well, it turns out the great architect went insane, and they left him down below in the basement. And he's now an automaton, or always was. I was not really clear on that. But he was killing people because he was wanting to get rid of them because he saw them as vermin for his glorious, building. But at the same time, he also wanted a specific host to put his brain in. So none of them were acceptable, so he just takes the chief caretaker, because apparently his body was, which is odd, because why didn't you just do that in the first place? But anyway, so he does, and so the guy's lumbering around like a zombie, and they, painted his face white to make him look dead. Everybody ends up, the Doctor reunites all the different factions that are against each other. So he gets the Kangs to unite. He gets the police to join with him. He gets the old ladies to join with him. Because, I don't know if all the old ladies are cannibals. They just were very nasty to the kids and didn't want anything to do with them, which was really irresponsible, since you would think the old ladies would be the ones who would know the actual story of the building, at least some of it anyway. But everyone seems to be quite illiterate and stupid and stuff. And even the guy who rescued, well, didn't really rescue, but, well, he does rescue her at one point. But Pex, they called him, which the girls laugh at and call him a coward. But he's about the same age as the girls, so it's like if he was the age of the men that who was sent off to war, it doesn't quite work out. It's, unless they were sending them very young, but I mean, how long ago was this, So, and then there's the police, I mean, why didn't they were all stupid and didn't quite understand, and apparently couldn't even read their own rule book with the doctor outfoxed them with and all that. I don't know. But yeah, they defeat the robots and they set up a trap for the great architect in the body of the chief caretaker, and Pex bravely sacrifices himself. Either that or he just didn't really think it would happen because he was kind of stupid anyway. So after that, all the girls feel bad and they do a funeral for him and stuff. But don't worry, they still have some of the police officers left to get it on with. So that should work out. And the doctor says, well, good luck with that. And then him and Mel take off. And then probably then he says, oh, by the way, I have a pool in the TARDIS. Says, what? Why didn't you say something? Oh, yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, Time and the Ronnie had all kind of problems with it to begin with. The transition between the two doctors and all that kind of mess was doomed it from the get-go. But this one, it's just this basic thing. The TARDIS arrives at a place that's in trouble, and, the doctor's got to solve it. It has a few little moments here and there. The music is god-awful, of course, but that's just the situation as it was then. And of course, it's just another episode. Run up the hall, run down the hall. And yeah, this one, 100%, that's all it was. But, well, no, they couldn't really make it work in total. Not really. But, yeah, is what it is. So, Paradise Towers. But it wasn't paradise. Get it? And I'll just take their word for it. It was a tower. It looked like the same room to me, but, I wasn't there.